What's up?
I've had an overwhelming day, to say the slightest. Look, there's still mascara under my eyes from crying.
Cute.
But a few days ago, I decided to paint my Hydro Flask, and I filmed a lot of it, so I wanted you guys to see it because it took me a freaking long time. So come join me painting my Hydro Flask.
Okay, let's do it.
Katie, do you want to be in my video?
I'm finishing my Hydro Flask water so that I can paint it. This is my sister. I love you.
I love you too.
She loves me.
Let's get to painting.
Oh, then I was in 11th grade.
Okay, look. Still,
Hello?
I procrastinated a lot getting started on this project because I was really scared of messing up and making it look terrible. Part of me procrastinating took the form of me seeing if I could only get my tongue in the frame. You did the first line!
Congratulations.
See, it wasn't as hard as you thought it was gonna be,
Except that it was.
and this process took me
Forever.
Trying to erase on a Hydro Flask with mechanical pencil lead is very difficult. It smudged everywhere and it was a horrific mess. This is just the beginning. This is right around the time when I realized that this process was gonna be way harder than I thought it was going to be. And when we turn the Hydro Flask over, we see another erasing catastrophe. As you can see, I have this beautiful dent on the side of my Hydro Flask. We're gonna try and turn it into some sort of crater or something that looks less ugly. All right, and everybody all together now. Erasing is futile.
Erasing is futile.
Oh, will you just excuse me for this brief intermission? Some peace and quiet.
Never mind.
Honestly, you would think that drawing a cactus from memory wouldn't be that difficult, but apparently for me, it was quite the challenge. Step 1, shake your paint vigorously.
So vigorous.
Ugh, I love that sound. Let's listen to it 4 more times. Okay, the painting part, honestly, was the best because it's just really satisfying to watch all of the little spaces get filled in.
I really enjoyed it.
Now, buying paint, specifically acrylic paint online, is pretty expensive, so I'm just gonna mix up a lighter color here. Why buy light brown when you can just mix white with dark brown?
A novel idea.
And the progress we've made so far, I actually kind of like it a little bit more at this stage than the final product, but hey, what can you do? Ugh, girl, you can also see that smudgy paint. Can we all just take a moment to appreciate my very professional art studio here? A little black table that I definitely got paint on, and then my dad asked me about a day later.
Hey, please don't get paint on that table.
But honestly, this just goes to show you, if you want to make art, you can make it work. My art supplies are brushes, paint, a Baja Fresh cup, a paper towel, and a piece of aluminum foil. So I think you can make it work. I'm giving it a cute little purpley pink edge, lilac, if you will.
Lilac?
This day I actually got very frustrated just because filming and painting at the same time, I had to contort myself in all sorts of ways just to paint in a way that you all could see it. A lot of it involved me either painting upside down or painting fighting against gravity while holding my Hydro Flask up in the air. It's pretty difficult. We have made it to the next day. Oh yeah, see, this is what I mean. Painting in a direction that you guys can see it.
Very difficult.
But it is very satisfying to watch it all get filled in. A lot of this, I honestly was just kind of going with the flow. If I felt like, hey, I want to outline this in brown.
I did it.
If I felt like,
Hey, I want this big splotch to be orange.
I did it. And that's the fun part about art. You just kind of do whatever you feel is right. I just love this lilac color so much. Looking good.
Looking good.
When you paint by yourself for hours on end, it kind of gets to your brain. The loneliness, the paint fumes, the High School Musical movies that you're watching.
The loneliness.
So getting all sorts of up close and personal. Another challenge,
painting something that's a cylinder, painting one side of it, having to turn it around because you don't want to wait until everything's dried, and then getting paint all over your hands when you're trying to hold it.
This is my focused face. It's not cute. I love this little cactus.
He's so cute.
Okay, so finally we're done painting, but she does look kind of plain. I outlined everything in gold and added a bunch of gold splotches,
Splotches.
and I wanted something vibrant. And here she is. This is her before she has gotten her coat of Mod Podge. I would also just like to point out that until I was about 21 and a half years old, I thought it was called Mod Podge, and it is not even a little bit. Definitely gonna need to go over it with a second layer just so the paint doesn't chip. The Mod Podge kept dripping all over my legs, all over the floor, but alas, glue on my legs and glue on my hardwood floors. Finally got my finished Hydro Flask. That is it, you guys. Thank you for watching. I love my Hydro Flask. I think it turned out really great. At first, I was kind of like,
I don't like it that much.
but now I'm like,
Oh, girl, I did this myself.
customized. Oh, I'm proud of it, and I hope you enjoyed watching. Subscribe.